Hey, thanks for checking out our channel. Today's video is going to be our Saturday evening routine and also how we prep for Sundays. To start out, Saturday is always our laundry day. We try to get every single load of laundry done on Saturday and typically don't do any other laundry throughout the week. This has come to be our favorite way of doing laundry. I used to do it every day and just break it down like different types of loads each day, but I've just found that it works out better for me if I do it all in one big shift. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that this is also our Sunday prep routine. Sundays can get a little hectic for us. We have church at 9 a.m. until noon, and my husband and I also have responsibilities within our church that consume parts of the day. So we want to make sure the night before we have everything in place as much as we can to make Sunday a little bit more smooth. Our first step in preparation is making sure that our daughter gets a bath before bedtime, and then we also pick out her clothes for the following day so that her church clothes are set up and ready to go. That way there's no questions in the morning. And typically my husband's the one getting her ready in the morning because I take the longest to get ready out of the whole family. So while I'm curling my hair, doing my makeup, all that, my husband can go ahead and get our daughter ready for church. Once our daughter is bathed and in bed for the evening, I sit down and review the lesson that I have prepared for Sunday. I mentioned earlier that we have responsibilities within our church, and mine is to teach and lead the high school aged girls. And on this particular Sunday, I've also volunteered to teach and lead some of the elementary aged kids. So I really wanted to review both of those lessons and make sure I had notes down for what exactly I would be teaching. Once I was done with my notes, I pulled up Pinterest and searched for a particular cinnamon roll recipe so that our breakfast would be prepared for us. We wouldn't have to worry about that in the morning. As the yeast was proofing for the cinnamon rolls, I went ahead and started printing out some handouts that I was going to be giving the girls during my lesson. From here on out in the video, it is all about multitasking for me. I've got half of the ingredients getting ready over there. I'm going to be cutting out these handouts, and this is just how I work. Like, it's better for me to be doing multiple things than just one at a time, feeling like I'm not getting other things done. So I started cutting out the little handouts that I had, and then my yeast was done proofing, so I went ahead and finished all the ingredients I needed for the cinnamon rolls. This is just a little baking trick. Instead of putting flour down, I spray a little bit of oil on there, and then before handling the dough, I just spray oil on my hands, and it helps it so that it's not super sticky as I knead the dough and try to prepare it. Now, during this time that I am preparing my lessons and our breakfast for the following day, my husband is picking up the house and also getting our church bag ready. The church bag is one of the most important aspects of our Saturday evening prep. Since church is 3 hours long and we have a 3-year-old daughter, we need a lot of supplies to get us through that block of church. We bring diapers and wipes, we bring snacks, we bring toys, we bring books, water, anything else that we might need for our lessons as well. Everything goes in this church bag. So as I'm letting the dough rise a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and work on the filling for the rolls. This cinnamon that we're using is so good. We found it at Costco, and honestly, once we started using it, my husband was like, we can never use any other cinnamon again. It's just so delicious. And we've got our brother-in-law and sister-in-law hooked on it. Everyone that we talked to about this cinnamon totally loves it. So if you are able to go to Costco, you should check out this cinnamon. I'll link it below. Since I have a little bit more time before I need to roll out the dough, I decided that I would start laminating the little squares that I had cut out for my lesson. This whole laminating experience didn't go quite as I had originally planned, but it all worked out in the end, and On Sunday, the girls actually really liked them. I meant for them to be bookmarks. I printed them. They were a little bit too small, but I had used all my colored ink, so then I had to just stick with it. And once I put them in the laminating sheet, they were moving all over the place through the laminator, and I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do if this doesn't pull through for me? But it totally ended up working. I had plenty for the girls, so all in all, it ended up being a good thing. But while it was happening, I was a little bit frustrated. At this point, it was about 10 o'clock at night, and I needed to just stick with my laminating plan. Even though, as I said, these didn't turn out as I originally envisioned it, I had to stick with it. It was too late to go to the store, and we don't go shopping on Sundays. We keep the Sabbath day holy, so this is what I was going to be working with and needed to just have a positive attitude and get them going. Guys, we are almost to 20 subscribers. We're 1 subscriber away, and I know that 20 subscribers is not very much at all, but I'm in the business of celebrating small victories. So I am planning on doing a giveaway once we get to 20 subscribers. And if you have made it this far to the video, comment below with the word giveaway, and you will get extra entries for the fall decor giveaway. This is the easiest part of cinnamon rolls. You just spread some melted butter on there, get your cinnamon sugar mix, spread it out, and then roll them up. My husband laughed when he watched this part of the video. I'm ambidextrous, so I'll start cutting with one hand and then I switch the knife to the other hand. And he's like, do you know that that's not normal? I'm like, well, I don't even think about it. I just do it. There I go. I've also had a number of people message me and tell me how soothing my voice is on these, which is like a sweet compliment, but also something I don't notice myself. So I thought that was kind of funny. Now I'm going to prepare my husband's clothes for church on Sunday. I just need to iron his shirt and pants, which is really no big deal. And this is not something he asks me to do. It's something that I do on my own because I can't stand it if he sits at church with wrinkly shirt. I mean, it's happened before and it's fine, but I would prefer that I press his clothes before church. Okay, our breakfast for the next day is done. I have our clothes laid out, our house is clean, and our lessons are prepared. We are officially ready for Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe. Also, check us out on Instagram at HomeBasedHome. I hope you guys have a really awesome day, and we'll see you next time.